On this episode of Rod Knock Ranch, our V8 powered go-kart is back.
And it's Steve Dulcich approved.
Kind of.
It's more rare than a Hemi Cuda. Yeah! You're gonna have to fight me for it.
These guys never say quit. That's the thing about these Rod Knock Ranch guys.
We're good.
My job here is done.
So here's the lowdown. We've been thrashing for days on our V8 powered go-kart that we've dubbed the bumper car in preparation for the arrival of Steve Dulcich and Wiley and Charlie Stevens. They're coming up to hang out and have a good time, so we figured we'd break out the big guns.
Yeah, and we thought, what could be the most dangerous but fun thing that we own? And it has to be that thing,
Definitely.
which we've neglected. You guys will see we have another video coming out that's going to show the whole process of getting it going.
If you're watching this on time, you'll probably see it in a couple weeks. If it's already been out for a couple weeks, you probably could go check it out right now.
Actually, please just pause it, go watch it, come back.
Yeah,
or whatever you want to do.
that way.
I'm not going to tell you what to do. So the plan for the day is Steve has never been to our property, so we're going to give him a full tour, show him all our cars, and then we got a couple of things to do left on the bumper car, so we're going to do a little thrash with them, and then we got a cool little race planned out, and they don't know what it is yet, but they're excited.
We're gonna have a blast. Check this out. Welcome to the ranch, guys.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
We've got a lot of stuff to show you. If you guys want to take a quick little walk around.
I want to see you inside the barn first.
Perfect. We're
Yeah.
going to the barn. Here we go.
Okay, here's the game I want to play. I want to guess the year of the car, and then
Okay.
you tell me how wrong I am.
Perfect.
Okay?
Perfect.
And Cadillac, Coupe de Ville, right?
Yep.
67 or 8.
67.
Okay.
All right. This one's easy.
This one I know is a Chevy, and it's a 69 because it doesn't have the wind wings, right?
Yep. 69.
Okay.
You got it.
I'm
Nailed
batting
it.
1,000.
All right. Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
nailed it.
There we
Oh,
go.
oh, we'll make this even better. You have to say what's in it.
Okay. This has nothing in it.
And that?
Has nothing in it.
Okay.
The 429 we
that
pulled
was a
out.
429 car. This was originally a 350 car, and it's had like 6 different engines in it.
All right.
Yeah.
This one's super easy.
Yep.
This is 70 Elko. This one's a little tougher.
A little harder on this one.
Yeah, I think that's about a 65 Chevy too.
That is a 65 Chevy too.
Oh,
Oh, man.
yeah.
He was getting them.
Somebody needs to go in Jeopardy.
68 Nova?
It's what's left of a 69.
69? Okay, within 1 year.
Well, we're counting 1 year. 1 year's okay.
Okay, that's a 236 cylinder, right?
That is a 236, and that
Is it still in it?
it is still in it.
Okay.
252?
350.
That's a 350 car.
Oh,
Yep.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That thing's pretty hot.
So this one we bought purely for how bad it is. The longer you look at it, the worse it gets. It is so rotted
Wow.
everywhere.
I've
And-
only just seen it for the first time, so it looks great to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, don't look at it anymore.
Don't look too close.
It's fine.
Okay.
Don't get closer.
It's pretty bad.
Got a couple of holes in there.
That's a VW Myers Manx or something like
Myers
that?
Manx,
Wow.
Exactly.
That's a really good score.
Yes.
And,
yeah. And I think the tub is a 66. It's got the wide 5.
and what's in it?
I don't remember. I think it's a 1200. It's a little single port.
A little.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little.
That's
it's a
what's
little
in my
better.
dune buggy.
Yeah.
I got a 2-frame buggy that I bought from Motor Trend,
Uh-huh.
but it was something we used in the show a couple of times.
Well, we need to get that running, and then we'll go against your dune buggy.
Do it
Okay.
versus.
Yeah. Now you've got
This is a 67 Dodge pickup.
right on the money.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
You know, you can tell because the 66 has the same grill, but they went to this kind of, well, Actually, this was used in '66 and early '67.
The handles.
But in later '67, they had the conventional push button.
The button, yeah,
Yeah.
but the refrigerator handles are way better.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
My stupid '67 has the push button.
Push button.
Yeah, vastly superior.
This truck is super cool. This is our old ranch pickup.
318?
I think so. You'll have to tell me. So, this thing, I used to ride around with my grandpa on this thing. This is the old ranch pickup. We'd go feeding cows, and he put the cop spotlight on the roof so we could spot cows at night.
Oh, wow, that's
Yeah.
really handy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a great old truck.
3/4 ton.
Yeah.
This is my favorite year of the Dodge pickups.
Yeah.
So sweet.
Yeah, with the big dog dish headlight bezel.
Yeah, it's the same size bulb, but that huge dog dish makes the headlight look so much
way
bigger.
Yeah.
And it like kind of refracts from it when you're got the lights on. It's
Exactly.
awesome at night.
All the dents on this thing are from cows backing into it. So this was a big
No way.
This was a big old bull backing into the thing.
Oh, wow. Must
Yeah.
have been like a blue ribbon champion bull.
He was a big guy.
Yeah.
He's been a big guy. All right.
Cool.
Other
And
side of the barn. Let's see what he's got.
I'm going to have to take a wild stab and say 69.
This one's 68.
68.
Yeah.
Okay.
The tail lights could have given it away.
Ah.
Yeah.
And it's got a tunnel ram, so that's bonus points.
Tunnel rams are good.
What are you going to do with this?
Well, I don't know. I bought it like this. It was an unfinished project.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, that engine's shoved way back in the thing.
Yeah, I
And
see
it's
that.
A full back half job with a narrow 9-inch and big old meats in the back. I kind of want to upset people and make it really slow.
Well, okay, that's good. Aim low.
Yeah, exactly.
We will not be disappointed.
That little straight six we've been talking about. That little 250 sitting there.
Oh, really?
No, I think what we're probably gonna do is I don't need to go fast in it, but like running like 11s in it would be fun. I think.
That's pretty fast though.
Yeah, I don't
not,
need
like, slow.
It's the cage that's in it is like I think it's a 12 point cage in it, and
It's mostly well thin.
it's there's some unfinished stuff.
Yeah.
What's cool is like a lot of the hard work's been done.
Yeah, you've got all the bones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the price was right on it, and it's a cool car. I actually am gonna have to push this engine forward because I don't fit in the thing.
Oh!
So when we put a firewall in it, I'm 6'7", and it's not gonna happen.
Alright,
My
yeah.
knees are gonna be in my chin.
Just extend the pedal box way out.
I have to, for me to like sit comfortably in it, the pedals need to be like
Yeah,
here.
out there.
And
Your foot would be on the header.
yeah, and the problem is the way the back half kit was, it puts the seat bar like past the B pillar of the door, so the seat's like way far forward from
Yeah.
where it would have been anyways.
Right.
So
If I were you, I'd rework the cage before I moved everything forward.
yeah, probably because this is pretty good how far back it is.
Yeah, it's good for weight distribution. Now
Yeah.
this thing, I don't even have a stab. It's like a brand new car.
Yeah.
Well, this is a 94 Impala, isn't it? Impala wagon?
It's a 95.
Oh, 95, my bad.
So we
How do you
live.
tell the difference on it from 94 to 95?
Dude, I couldn't tell you. I like the 90s Impalas.
These are actually really sweet. It's like a full-on sleeper.
It's got the LT1 in it.
Yeah.
And it's got like true duals all the way back. It sounds great. It just needs a water pump.
It's got the
But
OptiSpark ignition on it.
This is like the newer version of our wagon over there. It's, it's like a big V8 wagon, but it's like the newest thing. Well, other than like the Buick Roadmasters,
Yeah.
like this is kind of like the newest muscle wagon you can get.
I actually like the last wagon, I
It
think.
kind of is, right? Of V8 wagons?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't want to be quoted on that.
before like Cadillac did their like CTSV
last wagon
ones,
I know
right?
about.
That's
but that,
true.
Yeah,
that's
but those
true.
were like, this is like a real
Does that
station
count?
wagon.
This is like for the family.
Yeah.
This was like, take your kids to Disneyland, Griswold the thing.
And still be able to do burnouts. This thing actually surprises you on how much it gets up and goes for how
No, it's a
big it is.
beast. My brother had a Roadmaster.
Uh-huh.
He's got a big family, so the thing haul.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, they're
and I-
great wagons.
Yeah, they're super cool.
All right.
I know what this is. That's a Cam Arrow.
You are correct. It is a Camaro.
It's 79 Camaro?
79
I'm
Camaro.
cheating because I already knew that.
Yeah, we talked about this one
Well, I saw it
prior.
at Duct Tape Drags when I was
Ridiculing.
yeah. But that was that was like, I had to ridicule it so that you would be allowed in the event and get the drag race.
And thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thanks for talking down my car.
Yeah, and calling it garbage. Roll the clip.
But this is a super cool space. This is a hay barn, it looks like.
It's an old hay barn. Yeah, it is. And it's a good spot to park cars.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And fun fact about this, the wind up here gets so crazy that the barn dirt that everyone pays so much money for, it happens within weeks.
Really?
Yeah, these haven't been here that long.
Well, you get that extra patina sandblasting effect and
Yeah,
everything.
it's
Everything looks like a barn find in 2 weeks after you park.
Yeah,
So we
exactly.
get to do a revival every couple of months.
Yeah.
They do the whole wash and everything.
The satisfying wash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all
super
pretty.
nice setup, dude.
Yeah, well, thank you.
This is so cool, yeah.
Well,
Well, what makes it is it's filled with a bunch of cool cars.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the layout's great, the way you have the cars like almost Pez dispensered in here.
Yep.
It's like,
It's fun. It's fun parking some of the bigger ones, the Cadillac and the El Camino. Those are fun to shoehorn into here.
You've got plenty of room.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
let's go out to, what do you call that back there? The pen?
Sure. That's we'll call that the bullpen for today.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go to the bullpen.
Almost forgot. Like, this caught my eye because I've got a real love for flat fender Jeeps.
Yeah.
It's the first thing I ever built when I was like
little this is.
a young teenager.
Yep.
And I heard it's for sale, so
yeah, I'm buying it.
you're gonna have to fight me for it. But you'll have to have one arm tied behind your back because I've got a staple.
Like a
stuck in my
physical
foot.
fight, not like a battle of
Yeah.
money, not a bidding war.
But anyways, yeah, I really
you
like it. It's for sale. Okay, I mean, we could flip a coin for it.
You know what?
Play a hand of poker for it.
Why don't
Arm
you
wrestle.
buy it, park it at your place for a while, and then I'll buy it from you
Oh
later.
no, I've got a specific purpose for this Jeep. But it's a CJ3A. You can tell by it doesn't have the split windshield that they had in the 2A that preceded it, and then after that they came out with the 3B, which is the high hood. It had a taller cowl and hood to fit the F-head motor. But I would buy this thing as a roller,
Yeah.
and I don't even need the wheels and tires either. But maybe we can chisel it down to where I can afford it.
Well-
maybe not. Maybe Wiley will have to buy it.
Oh, dude, the legendary Duster.
There's the Duster.
See, we have some Mopar.
Yeah.
This is the Mopar section.
So this was the only. I was craving a Mopar pretty bad, and this
Oh,
was the,
cat!
yeah,
Oh.
everywhere.
I like cats. When they jump out of a duster, it's even better. Well, you know, I saw you on TV pulling the back end of this between a tree and a big old winch,
Yeah.
and it came out better than I thought.
You know, it's a lot better than what it was.
So
Dude, it was incredibly smashed.
It
This
was
is either
really
a
bad.
70 or 71, but you know, they're almost identical.
This is a 71.
Yeah.
Yeah, the taillights are kind of that tail, right?
Yeah. Which that was
Yeah,
the main
this
thing
is
I
the
wanted to
good
get back with
taillights.
pulling it is kind of get the taillight shape back a little bit, which it didn't have.
Oh, yeah.
Which,
So-
look, your trunk almost fits again.
Dude, we drove this to San Francisco after we pulled it out, and we were able to ratchet strap the trunk down to where it kind of looked like it fit again.
It kind of almost looked like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
The trunk kind of evaded the crash. It popped
The
up.
whole car. It's like,
Well, I would say it needs a little fine tuning
A little
to get it to where it
massaging,
needs to be.
yeah.
Yeah.
but you know what's so amazing is the back window's not broken.
It's very amazing. And when we were pulling
Even
it,
from
dude,
that
every
fixing
time
it?
we hit the button on the winch, it was like, don't pop, don't pop.
Yeah, that's the scariest part.
Yeah.
Well, nice work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is, you know, I tell everyone, what kind of car should I get? Buy the one you can afford. And this was the Mopar that I could afford.
Yeah. At
So
least you
that
got a
Lincoln-
Mopar, bud.
Yeah.
Welcome to the fam.
Is
Yeah.
that Lincoln a custom of some kind?
It's,
Somebody's.
someone's
It's
done.
it's a Bondo special for
yeah,
being
it's
honest.
got a lot of Bondo on it.
No.
Yeah. But it's cool. It's got the kind of the gangster look to it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the year. I'm not that good on these. 65-ish, I think.
This is the Green Hornet car?
No.
Oh, it's close, right?
It's newer.
The Green Hornet was an Imperial.
Oh, an Imperial.
Oh,
What is
you're
this?
right. Yeah. This is a Continental.
Yeah.
Continental.
And it's a 67, I think.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's got that same like bulbous front end though.
Yeah, they're
Right.
huge cars. The suicide doors are the best
Yeah.
feature of this one.
Suicide doors?
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
Awesome.
You know, Charlie,
yeah.
when he was a
Yep.
kid, fell out of a car with suicide doors at like 55 miles an hour.
I was 5 years old. and I was sitting in the back seat playing with the door handle, and it just came open enough to grab the wind, and then I'm leaning on the door, so I was kind of
Oh, wow.
threw me out of the car, and I threw like in some weeds, but I was actually okay. Tuck and roll is the moral of the story.
You lost a lot of skin.
I lost a little skin, yeah. I got better.
And that's the suicide door terminology.
Yeah, you know why it's called the suicide door.
I do now.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
you look really good in that car. I'm gonna hold on, stay
thanks,
there.
bro.
Let me take this
That
photo
fits.
real quick. This is it's too
Losing
good.
this jacket, sun's coming out.
Yeah, here, wait.
This is another one of those cars that's not mine, and I don't know a lot about it, and it's cool.
Is this yours?
This is mine.
Yeah, wow.
We built this on an episode. This was a straight six.
Was it a step side originally?
It was originally a fleet side.
Yeah.
And the bed left us a long time ago.
So you
and
like these Chevy pickups, I see.
I do like the Chevy pickups.
How about the ski boat? Do you like that?
You know, that was very fun for the 4 hours that I had it on the water until I blew both head gaskets doing like 90 miles an hour.
What was in it?
It's a Olds 455,
Yeah, I was
which
gonna
is
guess
what's in
that.
all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I blew both head gaskets because I learned about jet boat stuff that day. I didn't have a flow restrictor in the thing, and the water pressure was so high at 90 miles an hour that the pressure literally blew both head gaskets, and I milkshaked the engine and it was garbage.
Oh, no.
But it was a blast. The 4 hours we had on the water,
Well,
it
you
was
know,
so much fun.
It's probably worth it for
Yeah.
4 hours.
Yeah,
Head
definitely.
gasket job's not too bad of a fix.
Terrifying.
Yeah, this thing, we built this on an episode where we small block swapped the thing.
Oh, it's clean in here.
Yeah, it's not bad. And it was a 3 on the tree. It was adapted at some point to a 3 on the floor with one of those Mr. Gasket shifters they don't work very well. This transmission has had it, so we're figuring out our next transmission program on the thing. But
These aftermarket replacement radiators, they cool like gangbusters,
Yeah.
and they're really affordable.
yeah, they're great. They're
Yeah.
great. They're not. You don't get the look, but they work great.
Yeah. You know, I see something super rare here.
What are you looking at?
Me?
It's more rare than a Hemi Cuda.
Yes.
That big Dodge, like
That's what we told you
cab over.
we're thinking you're gonna like. That's what our buddy just bought.
Really?
Should we jump to that?
Yeah, let's just go over there.
Let's just walk straight over
Poor
to the.
Tyler's not even here.
Tyler's not even here, but I told Tyler that we will record the reaction because we knew that you'd have a reaction. So Tyler just got this last night.
That's his?
Yes, this is Tyler's. This is why the Jeep is for sale.
Oh, really? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, so we just unloaded this here last night.
This truck?
Just
Yeah.
walking up on it.
It looks military.
Oh my god. It's so abruptly flat faced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a refrigerator.
It's just straight up and down. Whoa.
Wow.
I was thinking the cab was gonna be a lot
It's
deeper
a
than
slant
that.
6, Steve.
No.
No, it's an
Oh, yeah.
800 cubic inch.
It is slanted, though.
It is slanted.
Wow, this thing's super rare. I mean, a guy has got to be very confident in himself and his abilities to buy something like that.
We're hoping this is what takes our vehicles to events.
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is hopefully what we're gonna be
You're
towing.
going to need a Class A license to drive this.
Tyler's got one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Tyler's got one. He's our driver and operator.
Oh, and then you're all set.
Yeah.
Thing's a tall drink of
Yeah,
water.
this is like a yard truck originally. Like it's probably geared really low,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And it has a GVWR of 75,000 pounds.
Yeah.
And Tyler has his doubles endorsement. So
Well,
our
the only
plan.
thing is they cost a lot to get tags for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So what we're planning on with this is to register it historically,
Yeah.
and then
Oh, wow. That's a
yeah,
good
which
idea.
is the loophole of all loopholes for everything. Tyler has his doubles endorsement. So what we're planning on doing is finding an old set of doubles,
Uh-huh.
and then when we go to races or events or whatever, we want to be able to put 4 cars or 5 cars, however many we can fit on the doubles, and roll this up.
Does it fire?
So it ran, I guess, a couple years ago.
Okay. Probably fire.
Yeah, I'm sure she still runs. So,
Yeah.
like I said, we just unloaded it last night
That's crazy.
and pushed it here. Yeah, we figured you'd get a kick out of this one.
Oh, yeah. No, you never see like a Dodge cab over semi.
Yeah, I've never seen one. This is
They had
my,
all kinds of semis. They had something called a Bighorn, which is like a big, long nose. They're pretty collectible.
okay,
Yeah.
cool.
But this is super good for maneuverability.
Yeah, Yeah, so this has a 122-inch wheelbase.
Wow.
It is tiny.
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah, a Bronco's 104.
Yeah, yeah. This
So it's
is
like nearly, like just only like, yeah.
this is the same wheelbase as a single cab long bed S10.
That's insane.
Yep.
We had to measure it. I didn't believe him.
Yeah.
I was like, that doesn't look right. I was like, that's not
122.
right. And we took up the tape measure, and I was like, oh, you know.
And it weighs, the way it's sitting right now, it weighs 12,500 pounds.
Yeah, it's got these cool saddle tanks and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, we pushed it in here. We pushed it by hand a good ways.
Chrysler, when they built the semi-trucks, they bought all the components, basically.
Yeah.
So, like, it'll have a Cummins or Perkins, or they had all kinds of different transmissions.
Yeah.
And stuff like that they were used by a whole bunch of truck manufacturers.
Yeah, they bought the parts and put them together, yeah.
Wiley, you want to guess the cubic inches on the motor?
Ooh, cubic inch. How many cylinder? 6?
It's a 6-cylinder.
Yeah.
6
Yep.
cylinder. This thing's big. I'll say, I don't know, like 1,000 cubic inch or
Oh,
something.
No.
Think smaller.
800? 800 cubic inch?
It's 856.
It's I think it's 856.
Or something like that, yeah.
It's
I
850
don't know, that
something.
motor's gigantic.
It's
I gotta
huge.
imagine the inside of the pistons, like I could climb in there, you know, so.
Tyler was telling me that they slant the motor like this so that the cab is not as tall, because this thing's like flirting with a height limit on the road, so they slant the engine so they can drop the cab down just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Non-turbo,
pretty
too.
cool. Yeah,
And
non-turbo.
naturally aspirated. I
Yep.
noticed there wasn't like a massive turbo on it somewhere.
Yeah, it's naturally aspirated,
Look at all the rivets on this thing.
and it's all
You
aluminum.
love rivets.
The body of it's
You're a little
aluminum.
dirty there, bud.
Yeah. It was unusual because a lot of their semi-trucks used like their regular light truck components.
Yeah,
But this is different. I've actually never seen this.
yeah. This is the first one I've ever seen. I find some pictures of some on Google,
Yeah.
but they're all. I haven't found another single cab. They're all like sleeper cabs.
So he found this at like a local farm? Is that actually where he bought it from?
Yeah, I think he bought it off of them. It was on Marketplace.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys wanna guess how much he paid for it?
$1,200.
That's pretty.
You're right there. Paid $1,000 for it.
Okay.
1,000?
Yeah, $1,000 for it.
Because if you don't know what you're doing, you're not willing to put in the time. It's like, it's a
Well,
big
What are
paperweight.
you gonna do?
It's a limited marketplace because
Yeah.
the guy that was selling this on Marketplace or wherever it was listed knew there would be 3 guys in the country that would be interested in it, but
Yeah,
they would really want it.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Right?
Cool.
Is this your original S10?
This was my high school truck.
No way.
Yeah.
We call
so,
it patina.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got a
obviously.
little bit of a shifter in there, huh?
Yeah.
She had a little enlargement surgery.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was way up here shifting the thing.
I
yeah.
want to say that's like the most high school thing is like having a beer tap as your shifter. It's just like it really dates it.
This thing at one point
That's
had
why
clear
it's
coat
so
on it,
cool.
and I had it like glass, polished
really?
to glass, and then the rest just kind of kept coming through, and it popped all my clear coat off. You can see some of it.
Should have kept it in the hay barn.
I should have. But yeah, this thing, this one's like, it looks really bad right now, but this one's really special to me. So this one is
What
gonna.
year did you have it built?
2015,
Oh, okay.
2015, 2016.
Not that long ago.
Not that long ago.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that was 10 years ago now.
We're open
Wow, I
for
guess you're
Leno's
right.
Law.
Yeah.
And then
Time's
you're
flying.
gonna
Yeah.
Yep.
We're
So
all
this one's
praying
gonna get a
for
small
Leno's
block
Law, man.
eventually. It's got the little 2.8 V6 in it, and I think I'm on the second one of those in the third transmission,
Can't beat
maybe.
the small block Chevy.
Yeah, exactly. It needs it. And Charlie's been asking about this thing forever. This is the 79 Blazer I keep
Yes,
talking about.
Dude, this is the one we're gonna do the battle. 79 Chevy versus 79 Ford.
Yep.
We're gonna do some 4-wheeling.
Original big full-size SUVs.
Yeah.
I do want to warn you, we will be way more down to break ours before you. Well, no, you jump yours.
I jump mine occasionally.
Okay, yeah, no, never mind.
I have
It's
replacements.
built to last.
Yeah, you did.
5 right now.
Newer trucks. This was actually Johnny's high school truck,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and
You had the flames in high
Yeah.
school?
yeah, he had the flames. And this back in the.
Oh my gosh.
Why don't you tell him about your high school truck there?
So this is my high school truck.
So you guys had
We,
matching green trucks in high school?
No, I just. Oh, is there a green one over there?
Well, I thought his high school truck was like that blue.
It's like
truck.
a teal.
Yeah.
I guess because you had the flames, but never mind. Sorry.
I learned with this, I learned 2 things. One time I learned motors need oil. and then I did a motor swap, and then I learned that they need coolant as well, and then did another motor swap. So now I got this donor truck, which is the regular cab short bed, but it's got the 5.7. It's a 5-speed and 4-wheel drive. So it's kind of a little bit of a hard to find one. So
No, those are so expensive now. Sorry, Steve.
Oh, good.
That's all I was gonna say.
Well, I mean, so you'll take 2 junk trucks and make 1 truck.
slightly
I
less
like the
junk.
plan.
Yeah.
I like the plan.
Yeah.
Wow.
We have another Dodge to show you.
Yeah, I want to take a look at this.
It built this city, Steve.
Built this.
We built this ranch.
Oh, the key's still in it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Fires it up.
It does run. It won't fire up right now, but it does run.
Yeah.
This thing is so sweet.
So this was a surveyor truck back in the day, and we still have the cab for it. It's like a big van cab. And then my grandpa built that dump bed on the back. And yeah, this between this and the old CJ5 Jeep built this place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a utility for you. You can build a whole place with a truck like this.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you'll see we've been moving it. Every time we move it, here's our gas tank. Just goes right there, and it works great.
I was just gonna unload the truck for
It's
you.
like
okay.
an IV for
Exactly.
vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had one of those when I was in the doctor's office one time.
Yeah.
Hold it up higher, it's getting low.
So we used to have this thing loaded down with hay, and we drop it in Granny Low, and we could walk alongside of it as it's just boop, 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 putting along
Yeah,
and
you
feed
don't even need a driver.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And it didn't matter the incline. You could be going vertical, and it would just creepy crawl up it, and you don't have to. No human input.
Yep.
I learned how to drive in this pen when I was 7 years old in that little CJ5 Jeep.
Oh.
And after I learned how to drive the Jeep, my grandpa said, well, let's try the Power Wagon. And I don't know why he didn't teach me on this, because this is the easiest vehicle on this entire ranch to drive. It is impossible to stall it. The thing's great. It's geared, I don't know what the gear reduction is in the back, but it's crazy. It's a lot.
Very nice.
Yeah,
That's a nice piece, buddy.
it's a fun
Here's
rig.
what I'm really interested in.
Okay.
These go-karts. And do they run?
This
Can
one,
we
that one,
race?
I don't think so. This one does. It's just been sitting. But this has got a little 125 Chinese motor on it. Got a little shifter, and
And suspension.
It's got a shifter, dude.
Look at,
Oh, it's legit.
this thing does phenomenal donuts.
Because it'd be sick to do some type of like versus, like us versus you go-karts.
Yeah.
we'll put that on the books.
This will be
We'll
on
get
an
some
episode
go-karts going.
soon. It just needs tires and a battery, and it's been sitting. Might need a little more now.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's got some of that good old Roanoke Ranch neglect.
What else?
It happens.
What's up with that part of the storage unit?
Well, there's some up the hill there. This sat on Marketplace for months and months and months. And I think the guy had it up for $1,000, and I did not want to pay that for it. I wanted it, but I didn't want it that bad. And I kept offering him $500 for it, and he wouldn't take it. And then finally, I was like, all right, I'll give you.
that man.
Well, yeah. And it must have been on there for 6 months. And every now and then I'd scroll Marketplace and I'd see it again, and hey, I said $500. Now, finally $600. He's like, give me $700. I said, all right, I'm coming to get it. And it said on the listing it was for parts. Does not run for parts. So I pick it up, and it's got like no front dress on the engine, but it's got a small block and a 4-speed.
Oh,
And
that's
the-
easy to fix.
And the stacks,
Yeah.
which are glorious. This is one of our best running vehicles. We put a front dress on the thing and fired it up, and it's like perfectly usable. It runs awesome. The stacks are amazing.
The stacks are great for water storage.
Yeah,
I'm going right in, boys.
Going right in.
I want to see what's in here.
I
Little guy.
don't know anything about the engine. But yeah, it's great. We call this
It's
the
probably
Peterbrook.
298 then, huh?
Could be.
Like a
So
little.
what
little
is
40
it?
guy?
65 or
It's
6?
I think it's a 65.
Okay.
Yeah, it has a 65-ish grill on it.
Yeah.
anyways.
Because like it would be like a 298 or a 308, right?
No, it'd be a 283 or probably not a 307. If
Or
it's the
307,
original
sorry.
engine, which it's
Yeah,
orange.
the 307 didn't come out till later.
Yeah.
For a long
okay.
time, this body style was not popular. But
Yeah.
Now, I guess.
It's
caught on.
still not my favorite body style, which is why I only have 2 of them sitting here. This and my tow truck.
I like them.
These
now.
are actually
Yeah.
pretty popular with like the rat, like the rat rod.
They
type
look good
cars
as
now,
rat
you
rods
know?
for sure.
They are sweet.
So yeah, we call this the Peterbrook, and the reason for it is it's got all these. Look at all the clearance lights.
Oh yeah.
And
it's like a
got-
little mini semi-truck.
It has clearance lights just everywhere, marker lights on the mirrors, on the side. It's got mud flaps front and rear and in the middle of the differential.
Yeah, I can see it. It's got a lot of clearance lights. Like they're everywhere.
And I think someone just really wanted a semi-truck and couldn't afford one.
Well,
So-
this is the next best thing.
That's right. So
if you have enough clearance lights.
Exactly,
I mean,
yeah.
I
So
think we got 2 or 3 to work.
I think we've made 2 work, yeah.
Oh, well, that's
We'll
not
get
bad.
there.
I love that he's still got the 76 ball too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not going anywhere.
No.
Yeah.
Unless the wind has something to say about it.
Yeah, you get 100-mile-an-hour winds, and that's living there still.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Okay,
good.
really nice.
Yeah.
Well, I saw some sort of home-built buggy.
We've got something we want to show you over there.
Well, let's go take a look.
Check it out.
This is what I'm talking about. Go-karts?
Yeah, this is, we call it the bumper car.
What are the rails? Let's start there.
Yeah, so I think it started life as an old Jeep mail truck.
Okay.
Okay.
Remember with the slider doors?
I can
and
kind of
everything?
see
Oh,
it.
you're
yeah.
right. You know, because they're the only ones that came with the box frame from the factory.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it has the Jeep 2-wheel drive axle. It's the same same size axle tube as it would be if it was a full differential and everything. So it was a
Just
sprint
empty,
car
yeah.
back in the 80s, early 80s, I think. It was an old sprint car.
No way.
Yeah, which is terrifying.
Yeah.
It was retired at some point when everyone realized that it was super sketchy and not safe at all. I bought this several years ago, and it was running. We ended up killing the engine in it. So over the past few days, we've thrown this engine in, and we've got all new wiring and a new fuel system. And we knew you were coming, so we figured let's build something that we can go toy around in the dirt with. And
Okay.
we went eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and this was it.
There you go. And she runs.
She runs.
It needs a couple little things. So
Okay.
we kind of figured you guys might want to help us real
Yeah.
quick.
What does it
And
need?
then,
Some-
We need seat belts. We need to check the rear diff oil, and we need a transmission cooler. So all of this should be easy. I actually robbed the lap belt part of the harness out of this car to put in my Chevelle. So we just got to take that back out and bolt it into here.
Okay.
And then we
Someone
just-
check fluid and then.
Yeah, yeah. And then I've got a little trans cooler that we can just plumb in and zip tie up somewhere.
Got all the hoses and stuff.
Yep, we've got hoses. So
Sweet. Okay, that's easy.
yeah. So most of the hard work's done.
And you
So
got the Super Trap mufflers.
the super traps are pretty good.
Yeah, that's the key.
Yeah.
I'd
And-
never really seen that, and you can just keep adding on to those.
You can just
Yeah.
keep stacking plates to change the sound level.
Have you guys ever like tested that on Engine Masters? Or
Oh
anything?
yeah, I can tell you all about them.
Oh yeah.
The flow is terrible, and the
Uh-huh.
more plates you put on there,
the worse the flow.
no, the better the flow, but the
Oh.
louder it gets.
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay.
So more plates, the louder.
Well, yeah, because
More air out.
it's more open.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yep. That
Yeah.
makes
And that's
Gotcha.
why it makes more power.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they
figured
were a
that-
really good marketing thing, and they look super cool.
They
Yeah.
look
Yeah.
bad to the
They
bone.
used to point down, but the grass gets real dry out here. And it
Yeah.
was shooting sparks down, so that was a first thing we changed.
Plus
Yeah.
all the dust, dude. If you
Yeah.
want to go for a rip and you're just,
Yeah.
your tires
just
are gonna
leave
put up
blowing.
enough dust. Yeah.
All right, let's
All
go in
right.
the shop and get some work done.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
I'll check the diff fluid.
All right. This is Steve's first time seeing the shop.
Yeah, this is where the work gets done, it looks like.
This
right?
is it. This is the spot. This is our happy place.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty nice setup.
Well, thank you.
You guys got it all
I
organized.
like the way you have that carburetor tray up there.
Yeah, I keep acquiring carburetors, and I needed a
Oh, I know
spot
how
to
that
put them.
goes.
Yeah.
And this just looks pretty. We like
It
looking
looks
at it.
kind of cool.
Yeah. And good wraparound workbenches.
Yeah.
I gotta commend that layout. Plenty of tools,
Yeah.
spare parts.
Spare parts everywhere.
Yeah.
We've got, like we talked about
This is
earlier.
all exploded because we always, when they're in boxes, we forget we have them. We go to town and buy it, and now
Yeah.
we see everything we have.
Yeah. You've got all those intake manifolds there. And just,
Mainly all small block Chevy.
yeah.
A lot of small block parts, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty great shop.
This.
Pretty sick.
I approve of this shop.
All right, I'm letting the boys do the easy stuff. I'm gonna do the hard thing and remove the seat belts, or seat belt, I should say, from the Chevelle. That thing's cool. I really like that it's here. All right. Good thing we got enough room to get in here. I'm really digging it. Ugh. It can't be that side. Maybe it's the other side. I think getting the seat belts from the Chevelle is a little too easy. So I'm gonna do the hard thing, and I'm just gonna steal my girlfriend's brand new one that we bought for her Jeep. She bought for her Jeep, be very clear about that. And we're just gonna use this, sorry babe, and I'll put it in there later. Pretty simple setup. We already got holes, so boom, boom. Same thing the other side. This head's done. I was mistaken. Will does need something from Chevelle. It's the lat part of that, so that 5-point will actually latch. So he is actually gonna grab that. I'm gonna install this. They're hard to work. Actually, let's just show you done. Done. That's a seatbelt.
So I thought the seatbelts were in my Chevelle, but it turns out they were in the 55 all along. So I pulled the 55 in here, and
I think it's poetic justice. We robbed so many parts off all of our cars to make this run back in the day. We made everything not run. It's only right that we take something from it.
Yeah.
But this thing's so safe, it doesn't even need seatbelts. Yeah. All right, just like that. Seatbelt is out of 55 and ready for a bumper.
Don't look at that. It doesn't fit in.
We got big more stuff to talk about. Where do you want to mount this trans cooler? And this thing's a little worked. I could straighten some of the fins out if you want.
I don't even think we need to do that. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It worked great on this before, and then I tore it off because it was mounted underneath the car,
Yeah,
which I don't
picking
know.
up rocks.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it looks like this.
That's why it is the way that it is.
But if it doesn't leak, it doesn't matter.
Exactly. It's fine. We get a little swoop-de-doo, and that's fine.
I'm just gonna mount it to your grill here.
That's perfect.
What is this out of? Like a 32 Ford?
You know, I don't
34
know
Ford?
what I think it's a truck, because if you look down, it dips down pretty far.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about taking it out when we do our little stint in the dirt.
A little challenge.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. But
This is such a nice touch, though.
Yeah.
I love this. It's just like it completes the
it
whole
worked on it.
essence
And
of
the
whole
one
vehicle.
old hot rod tail or headlight that we have.
And you just got it baling wired in here. So I'm
It's
just gonna baling wire this in.
Yeah,
too,
exactly. And you could probably
Alright.
fade it around.
Without taking it off.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, if you want.
Yeah. Or
You
we
leave
could
it
throw
tight?
from underneath. Yeah, let's just leave it tight. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Everything's so organized. It makes me like a little uncomfortable. Where's the piles of junk that you can't find anything?
So
I just don't know how to act.
I'm gonna run this just the outside.
Yeah, we can just zip tie it right to that loom.
I was gonna do it on the top on the outside here.
Yeah.
You should go inside.
I would go outside just so.
On top? Because I think you should go under.
Yeah, I'd just
This
do
looks
that.
pretty nice. Yeah. We gotta keep the routing nice on this beautiful machine here. So I think that's one.
What?
I need one more. I was like about to take this jacket off and go down in there underneath.
I'll go down there.
You ready to get dirty? I'm down.
Hook up the lines right there. Actually, you can reach, put the lines on right now, and then put it up. So I think that's the length right there. That way you could take it off if you want easily.
Yeah. Cool thing.
Yeah. I cut it straight. Enough. Oh, we do have some hose clamps?
Yeah.
You mind if I? Oh, sick.
He's on it.
Feed them on from the other side. All right, then these boys just got to be equal now. Sweet.
Boom, boom. And the other side, this head's done. I was mistaken.
Sweet.
Will does need something from Chevelle. It's the lap part of that, so that 5-point.
Got some hoses here.
He's actually gonna grab that.
It almost feels wrong putting this thing in. Look how terrible this thing looks. But I guess what are we putting in?
The most bestest car in the world. No. Thing looks seriously straight out of Mad Max.
Well, the
Nothing
truth
is missing.
I've always wanted to build some type of stripped down cart like this. Like the vet cart, awesome.
Way awesome.
Like I've always wanted to do it with anything like we could possibly do, and we just haven't done it yet. This makes me feel like we need to build. What we need to do is come back here. Don't even tell me we'll build something like this that's better, and then
Smoke 'em.
we'll show up with it, and we'll
Break their spirits. Break their spirits.
no.
Will has arrived.
Close
sometimes I like to spit on them.
Yeah, I like the spit thing too. Sometimes I just like to actually have to work for it a little.
Yeah, it can't be too
Sometimes
easy.
things are just too easy.
We're right here. We drilled this.
When you're doing a project car and everything's going smooth, you know something bad is coming.
You're like, should I sabotage myself so that it doesn't sabotage itself on me? All right, I'm gonna try and slip this bad boy in.
I'm very bad with words. One seatbelt.
This is gonna do the trick right here. Just want to bend up the
In the
radiator.
middle, not together.
There you go. Oh, thank you, sir.
What? Did the middle seatbelt not together?
You can. Not bad. I think it's gonna go. Let's try and middle it. You know?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Yeah, that
And
should
then
be.
down a bit.
Yeah.
What about?
Like, well, maybe I'll mount that side first.
Yeah.
You got that right there? I'm gonna go get the wires. All right, we got Ricky holding the camera and holding the cooler for me. Yeah, let's see how many we went in here. So it's 2 in. We're not equal. I'm not gonna make it even.
It's fine.
Will, I'm sorry, I'm not making this even. But it looks really cool. It's that perfect amount of like movie reach where you can't quite get it, you know?
Yeah.
All right, we're in. Actually, it's really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add one more tie to this other bottom side, and then just call it. Underneath.
I'm sure we can find something.
Keep it classy.
I like the size of
Oh, look at that. Perfect placement. That's fuel. We'll go below fuel so we don't heat the fuel up. The hose is flat. We can zip there. Zip there. So I'm gonna zip these in and then put it on, you know. That way we get the length perfect.
Yeah.
These are like some type of newfangled zip tie. I've never seen anything.
Those are
Quite like
perfect because
it.
they round. So when you tighten it,
yeah,
it makes
yeah.
a better circle.
That is the worst part because if you're ever doing fuel line and you use a classic zip tie, it does a circle but leaves that oval shape and then fuel leaking
Exactly.
through.
When you're getting freaking things getting tied down.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, strap it up.
Otherwise, it'll be on fire.
It's looking pretty nice.
Yeah.
Boom. Sick.
Dude, that's so good.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, dude, I'm stoked. I want to drive this thing. And I don't want it to blow up while I'm driving it either, so.
Hey, if she blows, she blows.
Well, I know, but this will help it not blow. There's a huge advantage to working on vehicles like this with the whole engine bay open and the transmission exposed. I don't have to climb under the car right now to do these cooler lines, and this has like been amazing because I thought the cooler line job was going to be like the bad job, but I think I got the easy job here. They're stuck with the seatbelts. Okay, I'm going to steal the hose clamps. Oh, you got some for me? Dude, Ricky coming in again with the hose clamps. Oh, so the actual lines coming out of the transmission are 5/16. Just so you know. This hose and the hose I'm using is a 3/8. And the cooler is 3/8. I'm just gonna crank them down.
Just crank them down. We'll double clamp each one of them.
We could check the fluid midway through, make sure it's not squirting out.
Definitely. It'll let us know too. The headers are right there.
Yeah, exactly. It's got that smoke warning signal.
No.
This angle's terrible.
I know.
Here, I guess you go this way. Left-handed?
That's how you know you won't over tighten it when you're doing left-handers.
Yeah, that's true. The coordination's just not there. I'm getting so much better though. I do left hand on purpose sometimes. Like when I can get to it as just practice.
Yeah.
I tried it at least.
Doing this as a profession, you have to learn how to do it.
Yeah, I'm pretty much ambidextrous at this point. It is wild. There's people that just can't use their left hand for anything.
Yeah.
Or whatever their non-dominant hand. Okay, that's good. They're not pulling off. All right, that's tight enough.
Yeah.
My job here is done.
Oh, there's camera.
What you doing, bud?
Well, I'm gonna check this fluid in this differential because I've never done it, and it seems like a good thing to do before we go beat on it.
All right.
So, well, nothing came out. Could you grab me a bottle of gear oil of some flavor. I don't care what flavor. Yeah, so I can dip my finger down into here. And if you watch, I'm getting my pinky as far down in there. And look at that, it's dry. Which I expected, nothing less.
You're working hard, Will.
I'm doing it.
Love to see it.
I'm doing it. Get off of there. Do we still have a thing? We still have a thing.
I sent you a for failure right there.
You did. Might need a second one of these. We'll see. I have a long pinky finger. Get on there. Stop filming this so me screwing up on the cap.
Get the cap on already, man. Excuse you.
Dude, it's that Taco Bell. There's no flattering way to do this. It stinks. It makes weird noises. Okay, I need another. Oh, there goes my gasket. This thing's gonna drive so much better. Oh, here come the farts. Dude, are you full yet?
I'm gonna cut that audio in somewhere else in the video.
Burgers, man.
Every time you bend over,
Right there, that's the one. Dude, ripping them over here, guys. Sorry.
I wish I was editing this. Another one.
Pretty awesome.
At least they're all the same flavor.
Just want to see it spill out.
I know. I'm ready to be done farting.
Hey, why is it leaking out of the front of the drive shaft?
Shut up.
You gotta fill up the drive shaft first.
Could it have been so dry that it took more than it actually could hold?
Yes. For sure. Well, yeah, because it was grinding up metal in there, making room for more fluid.
Well, it's gotta
So
fill
the
the
capacity is definitely higher now. That sounds like about right, right?
Pretty much.
Hey, Ro,
Uno más?
get another one.
This will be 4 bottles, so we know. You need a loop sticker down there?
A what? A lube sticker? That it was done? Oh, we're spilling, we're full. Woo! That is 3.5. Yeah. We're full.
That's gonna be for when we're out there.
It was only almost a gallon low. We're doing okay.
Okay.
We're doing all right.
Why do you call it the bumper car?
Well, because it's got a bumper on it.
Oh, well,
We push things with it.
that's pretty handy to have.
Yeah.
Steve, what are your first thoughts on this thing?
This looks like a high quality,
Oh, I told.
well
it's squirrely.
scienced out build. I think I'm pretty safely strapped in. These don't pull, but I'm not worried about that. I'll have my co-pilot Charlie in here with me. And we've got our safety helmets. I've got my Ray-Bans.
Are you cool to go for a ride?
Yeah, of course. I just didn't know I was getting to go. That was the news to me.
I think we're all going.
I'm all good.
We should just take turns. I'm down to take a rip.
Oh, it does feel high quality now that I'm in here.
Oh, yeah.
I see what you're talking about. There's a massive hole at the bottom of the seat just in case you poop yourself.
Well, see, that's a
Sorry.
you turned a van
Thanks.
seat to a racing seat.
Oh.
It's got bolsters now.
Oh, yeah, it's a good fit.
It's gonna be This is gonna be a blast. I'm so excited.
The brakes are completely inadequate. The roll cage is only there for visual kind of a reassurance.
Basically normal stuff then.
Yeah, it's not bad.
He's getting his son.
I'm getting it in while I can. I gotta go back to Oregon today.
Dang.
All right, so here's the lowdown. We've got the bumper car down here at the bottommost part of our property here. We've got a good little straightaway right around this corner that goes to a pretty hard left to a big, long uphill straightaway. We're gonna then hang a really sharp right at our gate. The gate will be closed when we get there, so the passenger's gonna have to jump out and open the gate. From there, we go up and around a big uphill and then downhill loop. There'll be a couple of cool slides, hopefully, in that whole deal. We do that twice. On the way back down, the gate has to be closed and the timer ends when we cross a line that is yet to be determined down here.
Wow, that sounds like a pretty good course.
Yeah.
Who's going to be the suicide victim here?
Well,
Who's
Who's
first?
going first? Yeah, I'll drive.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
All
take
right.
it. Yep. There we
Perfect.
go.
You want to drive?
I'll ride Shoddy and be the gate boy.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to drive at some
You
point.
do have a cowboy hat. I think you could wrangle some gates pretty well.
Oh yeah, I can handle a gate or two.
perfect. One thing about being here on the ranch is it's everyone's least favorite job to get out and get the gate.
All right, let's do this.
Cool.
Heck yeah.
So this right here will be the end. Ready?
Sounds like they're live. I hear an engine fired up, and our boys are going to go for the first run. This is going to be Wiley Stevens as driver.
3, 2, 1, go!
Out, coming up the rise right here to elevation point.
Through the gate, they are going for it.
Yeah, they're
This
moving.
is way harder than I expected.
Oh no, Wiley's not going to mess around.
Go, boys, go! Come on. Stop before the gate.
That was the hairpin. All right. All right, Wiley's got to get that gate open. Every second counts here.
And away they go.
Good.
Good?
We're good. We're still in the race. Let's go. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. We're back on. We might be able to
Okay, the next thing is going to be the stop clock. We're not going to get a time until we get a report from the timer.
I forgot about closing, Dan. I'm really sorry.
No, I've been telling you, you gotta close the gate for a while now. Oh my God. Oh, dude, we did it though. At least we lived.
Yeah, we live another day.
Thank you for trusting me on that.
Dude, that was some wild stuff. I handled it perfectly. It's just wild.
Yeah, there's nothing else you could have done. I mean, when we looped out the first time.
Did that one count?
Yeah.
Okay, it was like 419.
419?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it. Better than 10 minutes.
Yeah. I was like, where?
Oh my gosh, we looped it out on one corner.
Oh. You know what?
I just kept on it. Huh?
Right here, you just came through and hopped. I missed it.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah.
But dude, we looped it out in a corner and I just kept on it.
Oh.
And we made it through and then I made it to the next corner, looped out again. We almost rolled her.
I thought we were going over
I
for
thought
sure.
we were done though.
Yeah, I thought that was it.
Oh my God.
Well, let's hop in the Jeep. We'll head down, and then they'll come back up in the Jeep, and they'll be able to let Steve know their time.
Our turn.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. How do you feel about it?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think I'm going to try to not loop it, but I'm probably going to get cocky and end up looping it anyway. So I just need to get out of my loop faster than Wiley got out of his loop.
Well, you know, you might have a show.
It's going to be a show regardless.
Yeah.
Either way, it's going to be exciting.
I think it's going to be good. Let's get down there.
Let's do it.
Dude, that was so sick. That was so cool, dude.
What'd you guys think?
That was a blast. Dude, how much did you pucker when that thing came around? Dude,
Well, the thing is, like,
I thought you were too.
no, we had it.
I
kept it, you know, you keep the wheels aimed down the hill. That way you don't cause the reaction to roll. But
The tip.
dude, this thing is a handful. Never ever driving it once, then just going up this ridiculous gravel
You
road.
went way harder than I thought you were
On the
going
cliff
to.
edge, dude. Oh yeah, dude,
too.
try and beat
Yeah.
that. Well, you said you wanted a race, so I
Dude,
mean,
I also thought you were going through the fence on the way back down.
on the way down.
Yeah,
oh,
when
because
you-
I lost it.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh, I got it back.
Yeah,
no,
you
it's
did
just because basically when you brake hard, the rear end locks up.
Yeah, and then now
so
it's a
then
dip
your
brake.
back's coming around.
Yeah.
So you to slow down. I was like locking up, unlock, locking up, unlock.
Yeah.
But I'm basically I felt it come around, unlock, lock, unlock, lock, unlock, just to keep because you have to keep slowing down, or you're gonna barrel because it doesn't turn right.
Yeah.
It'll plow forwards.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to work the brake to get it to kind of turn for you. It's
Thank you for the
pretty
strategy,
gnarly.
yeah.
Yeah. Good luck, boys. No, hey, I'd rather you live and beat me than die.
All right.
Yeah, that makes
Die
sense. I
trying.
respect
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Well,
Okay.
I think it's
hey,
our turn.
thanks for letting me drive
Dude,
it. Honestly,
that was sick.
I don't need to
was
drive
sick.
it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
was
good. Hey, that was
radical.
a good run. That
Thank
was a
you.
good.
Johnny and I are back in the bumper car for the first time in a long time. It's been a minute since we've ripped on this thing.
I'm gonna be honest, I've only let him rip with me in it like once, and then I was like, well, I'm never doing that again unless I'm driving.
Here we are. We're gonna have fun, we're not gonna die.
Mic and everything.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is a professional operation here, Wiley, right? You know, I think we're going to hear them fire up, and then we'll see how they do.
Yeah, after the national anthem plays, we'll get the racing started.
Yeah. Kind of
Oh, Steve, put your hand on the heart. The music's
by the dawn's early light.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
got to coming into the big, I call it the super apex, because there's a cliff on one side, there's boulders on the other, and there's sharks in the water. This is like the scariest part of the whole thing, but we already know those guys have experience. This is going to be a quick lap, I'm sure.
Did he lose a tire?
These guys never say quit, and that's the thing about these Rod Knock Ranch guys.
They just got a fighting spirit, and I respect that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Here they come down the
That's a
hill
really good
for the
song
second
with
pass.
Yeah, they're cowboys. Cowboys.
Through and through to the heart. Here they go. They're still on that flat.
This time, it's going to be a right.
Oh, dear me.
Behind this log.
Oh my gosh! He's barreling down the hill with no tire.
I was belted by a rock.
They're through the gate and back down the hill. Oh my gosh, we thought that they were out for the count when we saw him blow past and rip that tire off the bead. But man, Will just matted the throttle and did a whole nother lap. He just blew through the gate and they're headed down the hill. I think we may still have lost.
He might be wearing that tire around his neck before this is all through.
I know, I can't believe that he's making that kind of speed down the hill with 3 tires.
Well, it might have improved the situation.
I don't think so.
No.
Nothing could improve that situation, Steve.
A nice Sunday drive. We look at the other tire.
Get me out of this. Don't tell us our time.
Don't tell us yet. But tell us up there. Did you stop it before?
Oh my God, that was a mess. The tire was eating my seatbelt and like pulling on me. That was so rough. I slammed it into reverse. Oh my gosh. I was ripping, dude.
Damn.
How was that, John? How was the driving?
Bro,
It was a mess, but I did it.
you did it.
I was hauling butt up that hill, dude. The first run up, did you hear me?
Yeah,
I was screaming.
I heard you up there, and I heard this whoop, whoop. I'm like, is that somebody else?
I was trying to close the gate and it latched down. I was like, oh,
Sound like a race car.
Oh my gosh. That was messy. Dude.
you had a way better gate game than I did.
Dude.
Dude.
Glad you lived.
I don't know when it happened.
That was sketchy, dude.
Dude, that was insane.
I know.
You guys blasting down that hill with no tire? It was crazy.
We get in this mindset when you're going, you're like, whatever's gonna do is get us to the finish line. We haven't heard the time yet.
You're a madman, dude. That was insane.
Dude.
I thought we saw the tire exit and then we were like, oh, we won. And then all I hear is acceleration, dude. I'm like, oh
I said
my
I'm
God.
gonna beat him on a flat, dude.
Oh my
And with
God.
only one tire braking the whole cart, because there only was the back brakes, and then that tire was literally free
Yeah.
spinning. So going
That
down
was
that
fun.
hill,
You're only stopping with one tire.
Oh, dude. We
Wait
got
till
down
you
to
see
the
the-
bottom and I was flying. A little bit of brake input and we were sideways. I said, uh-oh.
I felt the angle go a little. I was like, ah. Okay, we're good.
And then I got my finger stuck in one of the spokes of the wheel.
He just said how you're gonna lose a finger in that thing.
I was saying that you have to like palm that wheel.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Yeah.
lose your finger, right?
And I
know,
I thought I was
like,
going
keeping
right over
it
the
out.
edge. We came up here. I don't know if you heard me, but we were like hanging it off the edge up here a little bit, and I was like, I got you, John. I got you. There we go.
Boy, Johnny, and you're on the edge, hanging over, looking down the cliff too. Like,
Once we popped the tire, I like pulled my phone out and I'm like filming over Will as he's going, trying to get that tire in the camera.
You popped the tire.
right
I don't-
here.
Like right here.
Like right here or something. It was quick,
It
dude.
looked like he kicked it in reverse on accident right here because the tire spun backwards.
Yeah.
And then bam, it came off and you guys.
Yeah.
That was
still don't know
insane.
who won.
I'm glad we're all alive.
Yeah.
We don't know who won.
All right.
Let's
let's-
got the time for Will and Johnny.
Yeah. Let's kind of cluster up.
Yeah, come this way.
Perfect.
All right, so we already know our time. We got like 4:19.
Okay, so this is the moment we've been waiting for. Who
is
is
it.
going to be victorious?
You ready?
Yeah.
You got 322.
Whoa!
All right, I'm getting off with one less tire. Hey, you were a tire lighter, brother.
Dude.
You deserve every second you gained. You
Good job.
deserve it. completely.
Congratulations on that victory, a 3-tired win. I
Dude.
mean, do you have anything to say to the fans back home?
I'm ready to park that thing for a little while.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good advice. I like the advice.
No, that was awesome. That was way too much fun. Absolutely terrifying, but so much fun. The bumper car will be back.
It will.
It will be back.
We promise that. We don't know when. We don't know how. We do know where.
It will stop and steer next time.
That would be an improvement for sure. Guys, any comments on the race here?
Incredibly fun. We had a wild ride. Thank you guys for letting us thrash your cart.
Did.
Yeah, we just want to thank all the race teams that were a part of this, all the guys in the background really dialing the lug nuts and stuff on things.
The
Also,
crew did a great job.
I
You're
just
right.
want to say, even though we lost, I'm just happy to leave Rodnock Ranch with my life.
Yeah, I think that's an accomplishment.
Pretty much.
3 cheers for Rodnock Ranch. Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Boom. Yeah.
The game show where we make the best pastime and the biggest laps, and I don't know. Yeah, that's all I got. The only game show where the contestants may die.
The only challenge is staying alive.
Yeah. The only challenge is keeping the inside of your body, folks. That's the tough part. We're gonna see how this goes. Yeah.